Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Dr. Stone. The last Nozz Watches Dr. Stone. Jesus Christ, I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I gotta pull up the list. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something spooky going on. I don't know. Maybe there'll be something new, something special that y'all been maybe looking forward to. I don't know. So in the last episode, they finally got their cell phones going along, and Senku basically just brought them up to the fucking Victorian era in technology. They've got central heating now. They have a fucking broadcast tower. They've got so much shit. They got batteries. They got so much goddamn shit. And I guess now it's time to move against Tsukasa and murder him to death. Maybe, hopefully. I mean, I'd hope so, because fucking episode 24. Christ knows when the next season starts. So, yeah, I mean, you gotta nail the landing here, Dr. Stone. You're one of my favorites this season. You gotta nail this fucking landing. But I guess let's see if they do or not. Yeah, fuck it. Let's stop beating around the bush. Let's see if they nail the fucking the fucking landing in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, jeez. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be, like, so disappointed. I'll be like... That fucking plastic thing is holding on. It just looks like a dildo. Like, holy shit. That's a megaphone, my girl. Finally, I can get back to my Pokemon Masters! Senku just fucking, like... Senku's like, I gotta get back to my gacha games! Oh, man! My T-Dolls have finished production! Motherfucker, it's 4 IDWs! Just throws it against a wall and everyone loses their shit. Alright, now for the real way we're gonna beat Tsukasa. Chunk chunk. This is a Glock 9mm. I've had it the whole time. Fucking... Senku's just like, this isn't just a Glock 9mm. This isn't a Glock 17. This is a Glock 18. He pulls out that fucking, like, conversion kit that they've got to make it into a fucking carbine. Just, like, pulls back a stock. Alright, here we go. He fucking attaches a scope to the top. Alright, here we go. Boom. Just fucking gives Tsukasa and fucking the JFK experience. Oh, jeez, like, that would be, like, the biggest fucking, like, the biggest bamboozle ever. This whole time, Senku's just had a gun. And I know you can't use a converted Glock 9mm as a sniper rifle, I know. I was being a shitter. I, honestly, like, I just recently watched that fucking video that Ahoy came out with about the history of the Glock, and it just... I was like, okay, I need a gun in my head. I need a gun. Which one? Oh, that Glock's cool. Ahoy just did a video on that, because he's a good boy. I say good boy, the man's probably like fucking twice my age. Oh man, more stone! Man, that deer is just biting the moss right off that man's titty. Holy shit. Man. I mean, I'd say the strongest weapon in modern warfare is a fucking nuclear weapon, but that's just me. The cell phone is born. So Senku, how are you gonna use this? It looks like you need a fucking radio operator with a big backpack. He just points it in fucking Tsukasa's direction. Alright, we'll get him turned around. Tsukasa likes dick! We're gonna need another one. Yep, there it is. You only built one. Idiot. We need more than one cell phone, yeah. Because you're gonna need a fucking radio operator. So, I mean, everyone fucking set up then. Like, dead ass though. Like, how are they gonna use something this big and clumsy? Like, holy shit. This is goofy. It's fucking cup telephones. He's gonna fuck it up, isn't he? He's gonna fuck it up. He's gonna fuck it up. Gimro's gonna make it so he fucks it up. Waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for him to fuck it up. I'm waiting for him to just fucking bite his tongue off. Oh, he said the thing. Idiots. Idiots. It works via magic. It's literally a speak. Like, how do you know what a speaker is? How do you know what a speaker is, girl? God damn. How do you know? What? Is this a translation error? It's a fucking translation error. God damn it. What? What? That's gotta be it's some sort of translation error. It must mean like a vinyl record or something, right? What? There's something there. Okay. What the fuck? Fucking just speaking in goddamn riddles like this? It's his dad, dumbass. Was such a pain in the ass. I mean, they wouldn't have been buried there, so, like, they were on that island. Oh my fucking god, that's ridiculous. What's inside it? A fucking iPhone? Magma, calm the fuck down. So, Grandpa then. Oh, no, alright. Alright then. Tinfoil? It's a fucking vinyl record. Not vinyl record, but a record record. You know what I mean. it's a fucking mistranslation of record player. God damn it. It's a fucking mist. It was a fucking... That whole time it was a fucking... Oh my god. Imagine if his dad was alive the whole time. Imagine if his dad just discovered immortality. And he's like, "Sup, fucker, I'm alive on the Polynesian Islands. Come get me, chief." Heaven? Oh no, he went in the bad place. Little do you know, like, he has some stuff going on before, you know? Turns out all of his personal belongings. No, that wasn't quite enough for Olasenku's science. He had to do a little bit more. It's fucking magic, that's how. I love science. Shut the fuck up. Hey yo, it's lit, fam. Yeah, my dad's kinda lame. Except for that one that's obviously Rory's fucking great-grandmother. She's just up there because she fucking paid to be. Fucking shitter. I'm still mad about that. And, like, I know I'm dumb for being mad about it. I know. I'm not jealous, shut up. Just made a guess. I mean, hey man, he's humble. He's humble. He doing it. He doing what he can. Man, why they gotta bully the old man who surprisingly died last? Like seriously, Byakuya is the oldest, and yet he died last. Like Christ, he must have lived way healthier than the fucking rest of them. I kinda want Senku to find the Sawyers. Seriously, like, it'd be really cool just to find it, just for all the fucking tech. I mean, it's probably disintegrated by this point, but it'd be cool if it maintained, you know? Fucking rip in peace shield. Rip in peace. He's a little upset that it's not being used for its intended purpose, I imagine. That's the most Japanese fucking thing I've ever seen. I've ever read. Doesn't a record needle need to be metal? Like, or... Oh, that's flashback. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, did someone just have a diamond ring this whole time? God damn. What are they gonna fucking use it for? The world ended. The world fucking ended. Like, what are they gonna use it for? Man. I swear to God, if Ruri's grandma just fucking filled that shit with her dumbass fucking songs, especially because she fucking sings in English. Record player acquired. Just wheel it over with a recording. Tsukasa's a bitch. We have magic. I hope it's something super embarrassing. That is surprisingly good quality for fucking what's going on, huh? He's trying to hear his dad, shut up! All y'all best to shut up, he's trying to talk. Fucking Senku just like, oh man, I love the fucking, oh. I love the dynamic between Senku and his dad. I mean, it probably helped for him to hear it, dog. You've been dead for fucking centuries. It probably fucking helps Senku to hear his dad say he loves him. Like, shit, my dude. Oh my god, they really did fill it with their goddamn fucking music. Oh my god, I don't care! Let me get, yeah, and there's no time to go fight Tsukasa, so fighting Tsukasa is gonna be next fucking season. God damn do I not care about this! Her fucking song isn't even that good! If I was a villager, I'd be like, shut the fuck up with this shit. Fucking, you had a limited amount of storage space to give instructions and advice to last for fucking centuries. And instead, you record a shit-ass fucking pop song. A shit-ass fucking pop song. That's sung in a language these fuckers do not speak. English is dead in this world. Oh my god, put a gun in my fucking mouth. Like, is this the end? Is this gonna fucking... No, we got 6.5 minutes left. Fucking... It's the end of the season. It's the end of the season. This is what you do with it, huh? You're building up to this big fight with Tsukasa. You have them finish the phone. You have them find out it works. You have them discover a record left by the fucking founders. Wow, your age was fucking musically dead then, huh? If that's their basis for music, these people are culturally doomed. fucking Nintendo Switch and Goku. God damn it. They just got fucking Nintendo Switch and Goku on. God fucking damn it. You know what? That one's good. We have to bring back the Nintendo Switch. Just bring back the Nintendo Switch and just fucking leave them in Tsukasa's area and just be like, nah, all those dumbass cavemen will just fucking play Fortnite together and just die. They'll forget to eat. Magma's like, alright, I'll be back in 5, and he just leaves and goes and dismantles them. They're really putting so much goddamn credit towards Lillian. Like, she can just fuck right off the tip of my dick. Holy shit. Oh my god, I hate her so much. Which bit? Which bit did he make come true? Hooray, a nation of science, inspired by a... He's still just got a dick on his flag. He's still just got a big dick on his flag. I mean, how are they gonna sneak that shit over to them? How are they gonna sneak that shit over? It's pretty easy for them to fucking get found out, huh? Fucking Taiju, you stupid fucking idiot. Oh no, they're being fucking spied on by a woman with Botox. Oh shit. That man's face is still petrified. Jesus Christ. Man, Tsukasa's really fucking up this depetrification shit, huh? Like, goddamn, just straight up, just like, no, that man's face is just... Christ. That man better have been blind ahead of time, but even then... Fucking, I'm pretty sure fucking Tsukasa's fucking culture would have just fucking had him killed for being weak. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Stone Wars, A New Hope. Oh god, and that's the end. Yeah, gonna have a minute 40 of credits. Season 2 confirmed. I mean, it fucking better be if that's where they end off. We gonna get a date? Okay, while the credits are going, let's try and find a date. Dr. Stone Season 2 release date. Alright, let's see. Let's see. So apparently it was announced in Shonen Jump. And, okay, it has not been specified. So, I'm going to imagine it's probably going to be during the summer season of 2020, seeing as this came out in the summer season of this year. But, alright. So, Dr. Stone. Man... I mean, I imagine, like, killing off, like, Tsukasa in a single episode probably wasn't gonna happen. So, like, the best way to do this would be to have that record and, like, have a message, an inspiring message from Senku's dad. But, like, why the fuck is Lillian getting so much goddamn groundswell? Do people like her? I don't see why. She's a shit-ass singer who has no fucking skills whatsoever other than she can sing, and not even all that well, and she sings in a language that is not fucking spoken in this new world, because most of the people that remain speak Japanese. I imagine there's probably some bleed over from the Russian guy and the American were they American? I don't know. Like, there was a Russian guy up there, and I think there was an English person. Fuck it, I don't care. I don't care enough. Regardless, their languages did not survive. Japanese did. So, Lillian, seeing as she sings in English, her song is worthless. Because it's impossible to translate. I imagine Senku might know a bit of English, but probably not enough to translate the song. And better yet, he probably can't translate the song well enough to make it actually mean anything. So it's like... Okay. I'm gonna start positive. Okay. With this episode specifically. And then I'll do the entire season, like, after I've finished fucking with this episode. So... I really like how this episode basically went. It was basically like, hey, here's everything we've got done so far. Here's the phone. Here's like a proof of concept that it works, and like, oh yeah, the people are all on board now. They're like, oh man, science is fucking goddamn magic. And then you have this riddle with the fucking bee, and it turns out it's a See, another fucking thing with Lillian's. Oh, I'll get to it. And then you got the fact you've got this story, and it's like, oh no, it's a mistranslation of record player, or maybe an allegory. I mean, but then again, an allegory, that seems like a really fucky way to do things, because that allegory could have been twisted any which way over 3,000 years. That's... I don't know about that one, Chief. And the fact that it leads to... And, like, the fact that it kind of clears up that cemetery thing, because, like, before I pointed out, like, wait a minute, all of the graves are on that island near South America. There's no way they dug up those graves and lugged the corpses all the way to Japan. There's no fucking way. So what is the point of that gravestone? In reality, what really happened was they made that record, and Byakuya either died on that island in South America, or he made it to Japan, founded the village, encased it in concrete, then died. Whichever way it went. But either way, it does. But we actually saw his fucking gravestone in South America, which means that pile there was done by the descendants. So yeah, like the whole grave thing did not make any fucking sense to me. But now we know. Oh no, that was a bamboozle the whole time. They called it a grave so that nobody would fuck with it, and that's just really neat. That's like a really cool way to do that. I don't know. I'm a big fan of that. And the fact that like they even though they even kind of figured out that like, no, this is going to get fucked up. These dumb idiot cave people are going to misrepresent the thing. I'm gonna make this tale 14 so it sounds like Senku's birthday, so he can figure it out because he's smart like that. And just the idea, and like the whole like spending some more time with Byakuya and all that, and just kind of getting like the whole thing with the record. I don't know, like it's really cool, and I'm a massive fan of it. Like they're just like, and even like though we're like in the end game, it's like, no, here's a new technology. It's based off a technology we just made, but it's a new technology. Here we go, we're in there. Like, you know, that's really cool. I like this. I like how Senku's able to like think on his feet and be like, you know, get in there. What I don't like though. Actually, no. So what I do like is the fact that Senku's dad did leave him a message. I like that he left him a fucking message. I like that he's like, hey, Senku, like, you can do it. I believe in you. You did it, kid. It's fine. What I don't like is the fact that fucking Lillian is pushed in where she does not need to be. She takes up the entirety of that fucking record. And it's nothing. It's nothing. It's a song in a language that nobody speaks, yet it somehow inspires them because it sounds nice, despite the fact it sounds like ass. Like, that's actually like one of the... It's fucking awful. Which is amazing because the music in the fucking the openings and endings is actually like a fucking bop. I don't fucking understand that. And just the concept that someone can sing apparently never fucking occurred to these people, despite the fact that everywhere on Earth, music has arisen. The fucking most uncontacted tribes in the fucking deepest parts of darkest Africa, the like fucking tribes that fucking have not fucking, like, they don't even know what the word human fucking means, because it's like, oh no, it's just us. Like, nothing else. Like, fucking the North Sentinel fucking E's. Even they probably fucking have music. Like, music is a thing that, like, humanity just does. Like, we have evolved to do it. Animals fucking do it. Like, but, like, no, you fucking get one fucking white bitch singing, and it's like, oh man, music? What? Science does music? Oh man, I'm so ready to die for this cause that I got roped into fucking without any fucking idea what I was getting into. I am so ready. Fucking sign me up to die in the fucking trenches of the Somme, chief. Let's go. Like, like, is fucking Lillian the author's fucking, like, self-insert waifu or some shit? Like, fuck, my dude. Like, it pisses me off so much, and especially because, like, Senku's dad, he expressed his care for Senku the way he can. Like, they're very standoffish with each other, and I would have appreciated if, like, they'd kind of broken it, like, for a little bit. Like, if, like, it's like, nah, you don't need that dramatic father-son crap, do you? Like, I would appreciate it if he just said, like, Senku, I know you don't need this father-son crap, but just in case you do, I love you, son. And then that was it, and then he's right back to being, like, the flippin' asshole he is. Like, that would have been good, and I feel like Senku would have needed that, because we've seen in the past, like, when Senku when fucking Byakuya went up to the ISS and Senku was left at home, we got that shot of Senku, like, staring up at the ISS, like with his telescope, and it kind of establishes that, like, no, Senku loves his dad. He's really bad at displaying it, but he loves his dad, and he probably would have really benefited from, you know, that little thing, you know? He's never gonna see his dad again. His dad is millennia dead. Like, you know, like, any human being would want to hear that from a parent. Like, even if he was the worst fucking human being on Earth, he'd still want to hear it. Like, even Adolf fuck-mothering Hitler, like, would probably have wanted to hear it from his dad. Was it, like, what was his name, Alois Hitler? Fucking probably would have wanted to hear from his dad, despite the fact that, like, Hitler is literal evil. Evil incarnate that can fucking be barely called a human being in some respects. And his dad was a horrible, wife-beating, child-beating asshole that when one of his sons died, he went, dude, should have got good. Shouldn't have got sick. You know? Even, like, a fucking, like, father-son dynamic as fucked up as that, with two of the most fucked up human beings on the planet, I think even they would have appreciated some, like, fucking familial fucking, like, kindness going between them, you know? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I would have said Stalin there, but as far as I'm aware, fucking like I'm pretty sure Stalin killed his dad. So like that one, I'm like, oh, maybe I can't go that route on that one. I don't know. I don't know enough about Stalin's early life because the fucker used a pseudonym. But yeah, like I don't know, just and then just the fact that like the rest of it is taken up by this shit ass fucking song and filled in with like a fucking clip show of previous events. And like, yeah, the fucking look at the concert. Oh man, that looks kind of neat. I don't care. It's fucking stupid and is just a waste of everyone's time. Surely the other fucking the other fucking survivors of the Soyuz would have wanted to like use some of that fucking file space, you know? Like maybe like say something to their kids, like fucking like imagine if they just each took turns, right? They just each took turns, and it was like they described themselves. It's like, hey, fucking, I'm such and such. Like I'm kind of short. I got brown hair, red eyes, and like da 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 da. Like and like Chrome just like. Wait a minute, I look like that. Grandma? You know, like kind of just like the people in the village kind of like make the 2 and 2 and kind of just figure out who their relatives are, you know? That'd be kind of neat. And they just kind of all get inspired and they all give like a little like things like, hey kiddo. Like it's me, your great ancestor. I don't know if you even know how far back your family goes, but by God, you're gonna make this world great. You know, shit like that, you know? Like, kind of like connect the village to their past. And the way you don't do that is you just have them listen to some white bitch singing in a language they have no fucking concept of. I just really fucking don't like that. That is like the biggest thing that makes this fucking this season end just they did not stick the landing on that. No, like they were working to it. They were going up to the fucking high jump. They went over the vaulting horse. They fucking sports, and then at the very end, they're just like, oh fuck, white women. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't get it. Like, what the fuck was the author thinking? Did the author think, like, people would fucking give a shit? I mean, maybe people do. Maybe I'm in the fucking, like, minority, and I'm like... And I'm the only one going like, man, fuck this bitch. Like, maybe I'm the only one doing that. Like, I would want to hear from, like, the fucking scientist ladies. Like, the one that's got the weird Botox lips, and the one with the fucking cute, fucking, like, bullshit in her hair. Like, that one. Like, goddamn, like, the fact, like, the... Oh my god, and it's like the fact that like the village, the villagers look so much like their ancestors is like this thing that was just like, come on, they're gonna do it, they're gonna do the connection, but they didn't. But as for the season itself, this episode did not stick the landing. Didn't really sour me on the whole fucking show though, because I mean there's gonna be a season 2. Season 2 is gonna be hype as fuck probably, but there you go. But this whole season though, as a whole, pretty fucking good. Like, I'm a big fan of it. Like, I can't remember, like, everything that happened, like, all the way through, like, all the minor details, because this show did have an issue where, like, it was a little bit of a slog sometimes, but, you know fucking what? Good show. Good show. Like, I love the idea. It's like, hey, here's a bunch of science shit that people can just do in their backyards. Disclaimer. Doing this is illegal in Japan. Not in America, fuckos, most likely. America, there's a lot of shit you could do, like, that should be illegal, but it's not. And by God, I'm proud to live in this country. Like, for real, though, like, fucking, there's, like, a lot of shit in America you could do that's just like, oh, yeah, I can make fucking nitric acid in my fucking backyard, and it's totally legal. Like, yeah, you do it as a fucking school project, depending on where you're going. Oh, boy, it's fucking great. Oh, jeez, yeah, like, it's fun. Like, I like the little mini, like, science lessons and shit like that. That's fun. I like that. That's, like, a big yes. And it does feel like it's just, like, a lot of it is really basic science, but it's just kind of, like, stuff that, like, stuff you might have forgotten, or even stuff you're just like, oh, man, I completely glossed over that at school. Hot damn. All right. there are a couple of things where I'm just like, man, why did you fucking do that? Like, the whole Tsukasa thing is basically a self-manufactured problem, but at the same time, that's kind of human. Honestly, that's like a big thing of like science as well, is like we kind of create our own problems sometimes. Like sometimes like while science is trying to fix a problem, it makes another problem. Like we needed to end World War II without losing billions of lives. So what did we do? We made nukes that would end millions of lives instead, which still horrific, but I mean that's a magnitude less. So on the one hand, war ends, billions of lives are not lost. On the other hand, now nukes exist, and the Soviets are acting to Mickey with them. Cold War ensues. You know, like that's just kind of like a cool thing about science, and it's a cool thing about this show. It kind of mirrors that too. Like, hey, we need someone who can solve the problems that we can with like obtaining food and resources and all that, and also punching lions. Okay, let's unfreeze this guy, this ultimate primate guy. Okay, he punched the lions to death and he got us a bunch of food. Shit! He's a fucking anarcho-primitivist and he wants to kill us all. Fuck. Now we have to make more science to end that. Like, I don't know, that's pretty neat. Like, it's fun. Like, I like and I do like the fact that, like, there was that village in the first place. Like, the idea that even if Senku hadn't unpetrified himself, like, humanity still continued on. There was still a pocket of humanity that was still continuing on and was basically a backup plan. And even though, even it was fucking, yeah, I mean, there was no guarantee Senku would unpetrify. No guarantee that even if he did, that Senku would find them. Senku found them by accident while he was fleeing from one of his mistakes. If Tsukasa never got unfrozen, and of course, like, assuming they hadn't had to deal with those lions, like, they would never have found Ishigami Village. Like, they could have gone through and they could have rebuilt society from people they unpetrified and just kept going on and never found Ishigami Village until much, much, much later. Like, kind of ridiculous, actually. Yeah, like, there's a little bit of, like, stuff where I'm just like, yeah, that's super convenient. There's no way that would happen in real life, but at the same time, a lot of science is also kind of that. Like, the invention of gunpowder, complete accident by a bunch of Chinese alchemists trying to develop an elixir of life. Instead, they burned down their houses with explosions and invented fucking murder powder. Like, history of science is just full of accidents like that that are basically unrepeatable. And the idea that, like, Senku, despite the fact that he is, like, very much a scientist and he is, like, going through, like, every now and again he'll hit an issue where it's like, fuck, I can't solve this. And while he's looking for a solution, like, something will just happen and be like, oh shit, I can do that. Like, it is a little bit unrealistic, and it does feel like the DM of the universe is kind of rigging the dice in his favor. But it is just kind of, it's anime, you know? It kind of has to happen. Like, it's a fantasy. Is how you do it on that one. Is that, fuck it. Like, I mean, and imagine even if Senku hadn't had that coincidence happen, there would probably be something he'd figure. It'd just take him longer, you know? But if anything, the coincidence is just kind of speeding up the inevitable on that one. But yeah, Dr. Stone. As a whole, as a series, I really like it. I think if I did, I probably should start giving out, like, numbered scores more. Because I feel like people just kind of like, oh man, Nozz, you hated this. I'm like, no, I just had some problems with it. But overall, it's a good show. There's some, like, narrative foibles where I'm like, and, like, the pacing does need a little bit of a kick up the ass sometimes. I'd say that this is definitely, like an 8.5. Like, I don't want to give it a 9, because it's like 9 is, to me, is, like, bordering on perfect. Like, 10 out of 10 would be a perfect. But, like, this I'd say is, like, an 8.5, right? Like, it's almost there. Like, the ending of this season fucking blows. I hate it so goddamn much. But it's still very, very enjoyable. I definitely would watch it again. Like, if you just fucking whack me over the back of the head with a hammer and just erase my memories of all fucking 24 episodes, and I discovered it again, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'll take a look at this. Yeah, what's this shit? Whoa, what's going on here? Like, it's good. It's good. Has problems. 85%. You done good. Hopefully, season 2 brings it up to that 9.5, maybe even that 10. Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna say right now? An anime that, like, if an anime for me gets like a 10 out of 10, it's because it's like absolutely perfect. There are zero problems with it. And the only anime I think that's in that fucking running right now would probably be Beastars if it wasn't CG. Oh god, I just really don't like CG. Oh boy. Fucking yeah. See, you know what? CG automatically bumps down a 10 out of 10 to a 9.5. I'm gonna be that catty asshole right now. Oh boy, but yeah. Let me know what let me know what you thought of this episode and this series as well down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up some problems or some disagreements you got or something I missed, because that's valid. Let's have that conversation down below. Oh boy. As always, everybody, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, and if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down below, and on my end card, along with a list of all my other patrons in the Pepsi Fund. Oh boy, the delicious nectar, the one thing that saved them from Tsukasa's spy. Mwah. Oh boy, but yeah, but on top of just getting your name on that end card, you get access to a special patrons-only Discord channel where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streams, and Let's Watched. And we have our patrons-only movie night that we do once a month, usually at the end of the second week of any given month. So the day this goes up, I think there's one. And so basically what happens is 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time rolls around, PM, of course. 6 a.m. would be fucking rough. So we get into our Discord voice chat, we get into our sync tube, we line up some anime, line up some movies, maybe we play some video games together, I don't know. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of want to do that, but I don't really know, like, what people got. And then it's open, so anybody who is a patron and gets in, if they've got an anime they want to watch or they want to subject us to, they could just yeet shit into the playlist, and we just kind of hang out until people start coming in, or it gets, like, super dummy late, which is usually around, like, 10 or 11 p.m. So, like, that's like 4 or 5 hours of anime, Chief. That's almost excessive. But it's a lot of fun. It's my favorite time of the month. So, yeah. Everybody, so, as always, I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna keep it a secret what's coming up next week. It might be a little one-off thing that maybe you people like. I don't know. Keep an eye out. Maybe I'll tease it. Maybe I won't. Huh? So everybody, I'll see you in the next video. We covered trash babble today, but most importantly, I'll see you around the